came down like it knew my window. Tap, tap slow on that old cracked pane. I left your cup by the kitchen table, still turned toward mine like nothing changed. Clock on the wall keeps dragging midnight. Coffee gone cold, but I drink it still. There's a coat on the chair I keep meaning to move, but my hands won't listen, and maybe they never will. I used to laugh when you saved every ticket. Movie stubs, bus fares, folded neat. Now I find them hiding in books and pockets, little paper ghosts following me. I told myself I was only cleaning, but I sat on the floor till the morning came, holding one receipt from a rainy Sunday, where your handwriting still spelled my name. Rain still knows your name. It keeps saying it's soft on the glass. I say I moved on, I did. I say I'm alright, I lied, but every drop keeps pulling me back. Love went quiet, but regret got loud. It sits beside me when the lights go down. Rain still knows your name, yeah, and I still answer somehow. That made me brave. Stood by the bin for a minute or two, then brought them back like something to save. I ain't proud of how I hold sorrow, like it's the last warm thing in this place. But some nights pain feels almost familiar, like your hand once did against my face. Maybe I don't miss the whole of us. Maybe I miss who I was beside you. Maybe the rain ain't bringing you back. Maybe it's washing what I still hide from. I blame the weather, blame the years, but I was the one who disappeared. Rain still knows your name, yeah. Keep saying it's soft on the glass. I say I moved on, forgive me. I say I'm alright, I'm not, but every drop keeps dragging the past. Love went quiet, but regret got teeth. It bites down hard when I try to sleep. Rain still knows your name, and I still answer underneath. Morning comes pale on the kitchen floor. Your cup still waiting like before. Maybe knows your name, and tonight, so do I. I wake before the light, same as yesterday. Floor cold under my feet, I don't rush no more. There's a chair by the window where I sit and wait, like something might speak through that quiet door. Pages still open, I never turn them, dust settling soft like it belongs there. I read the same line, then I stop halfway. Feels like the words just float in the air. I tried saying the prayers I memorized back then, but they fall different now, don't land the same. My voice sounds smaller inside this room, like I'm calling someone who forgot my name. People say, hold on, it'll come back around, but they don't hear the silence when night gets deep. I nod like I'm fine, I ain't really fine, just tired of talking to something I can't see. I'm still knocking on a silent door. Hands getting tired, but I don't let go. Calling out soft, can you hear me? Even when I don't know if you even know. I say I believe, I want to, I say I trust, I'm trying, but my heart keeps slipping through the floor. I'm still knocking, yeah, I'm still knocking on a door that don't answer no more. Walked away from it all, closed that book, pushed the chair aside, said maybe this fight ain't meant for me. Maybe I've been wrong this whole damn time, but something in me didn't move an inch. Even in doubt, it stayed right there. Not loud, not strong, just barely breathing, like hope too weak, but still too stubborn to leave. Maybe faith ain't fire, maybe it's ember still glowing low when the night feels long. Maybe it ain't answers, maybe it's staying even when everything feels wrong. I don't hear you, I don't see signs, but I ain't learned how to walk away. I'm still knocking on a silent door, yeah. Hands worn down, but I won't let go. Calling out aloud, don't leave me here, even if I'm the only voice the dust don't move. You had your hand on my shoulder, eyes half closed. I look like a man who had nothing to prove. Kitchen light yellow, rain on the glass, coffee gone bitter, spoon in the sink. I sat there laughing, then I got quiet fast. Funny how memory don't ask what you think. I remember that jacket, the tear in the sleeve. You said you would mend it, I said later on. Later kept walking farther than me. Now the jacket is here and the hands are gone. I was too proud to say I was scared, too young to know love could run out of time. You waited for words, I left them in there behind my teeth where they turned into lies. The photograph lied, it said we were fine, smiling like tomorrow was already kind. I said I'd come back, I never did. I said I'd call, I let it ring. Now every old picture knows everything. Oh, nostalgia got sweet hands, but regret got teeth. It holds me close, then it cuts too deep. The photograph lied, the photograph lied, and I've been living in that frame too long tonight. Just to feel strong, held it over the trash for a minute or two, but my hand wouldn't open. I stood there too long, still losing arguments I already knew. So I placed it face down beside my bed, like that could make the past behave. But I saw you anyway, inside my head, wearing that smile I didn't say. Maybe I don't miss the road we were on. Maybe I miss the man I could have been. Maybe regret ain't asking for forgiveness. Maybe it's learning where silence begins. I kept blaming time, like time was the thief, but I was the one who kept leaving. The photograph lied, and it said we were fine, smiling like love couldn't fall out of line. I said I'd come back, forgive me. I said I'd call, I was wrong. Now your face keeps singing what I buried so long. Oh, nostalgia got sweet hands, but regret got teeth. It kisses my memory, then brings me to my knees. The photograph lied, yeah, the photograph lied, and I've been living in that frame too long tonight. I put it back softly under winter clothes, not ready to lose it, not ready to heal. Some doors stay closed, but everybody knows what's gone can stay. still sit beside you, real still. Maybe tomorrow I'll let it see the light, or maybe I'll keep it one more night. The photograph lied, but I remember the truth. Your cup still faces mine on the table, like it never learned you went away. Morning comes through thin white curtains, but it don't know what to say. I wipe the counter, leave that circle where your coffee used to stain. Some small things don't look like sorrow till they start calling your name. I kept your sweater by the back door, said I'd move it when I could, but my hands know more than my mouth does, and they don't think I should. The phone lights up, then goes dark again. Not your name, just another ghost. I talk to silence like it owes me the truth I need and most. I'm still loving what already left me, still reaching where you used to be. I say I'm fine, I'm not. I say I'm free, not yet. But your shadow still eats with me. That cup turned toward you every night, like it's waiting on something true. I'm still loving what already left me, and everything still points to you. Tonight I almost turned it over, almost washed your mark away, but the sink looked too much like goodbye, so I let it stay. No thunder came, no holy ending, just my breath caught in my chest. Sometimes heartbreak ain't a falling, it's refusing to get dressed. Maybe love don't leave at once, maybe it fades in little rooms, in cold cups and folded towels, in air still shaped like you. I keep blaming time, but I kept looking away. I'm still loving what already left me, still reaching where you used to be. I say I'm fine, forgive me. I say I'm free, I'm light, but your shadow still eats with me. That cup turned toward you every night, like it knows what I won't do. I'm still loving what already left me, and everything still points to you. Morning cools the coffee, rain gives up the glass. Maybe tomorrow I'll wash it clean, or maybe I'll let it last. That cup still faces you. You left in small weather, not a storm. No thunder came to warm the room. Just less perfume on your pillow, less singing in the afternoon. The kettle still knew your timing, the window still knew your face, but you were moving out of loving, 1 quiet inch a day. You stopped correcting my stories, stopped laughing when I lied, stopped asking me to hold you, and sleep stood on your side. I thought peace meant we were steady, thought quiet meant we were grown. Didn't know a house could be full and still leave somebody alone. You left in small weather, slow and gray. I didn't see the sky change. I said love was calm, it was tired. I said we were safe, we were strange. No suitcase crying by the door, no broken glass on the floor. You left in small weather till you weren't here anymore. Last night I found your hairbrush still tucked beside the sink. A few dark strands wrapped around it, like proof I had to think. I held it like an answer, but answers don't come clean. Some leaving is so quiet, you don't hear what it means. Baby, love don't beg for saving when it's begged too many times. Baby, it just folds its coat and steps across the line. I was waiting for a warning, you were already gone. You left in small weather, slow and gray. I didn't see the sky change. I said love was calm, forgive me. I said we were safe, I was late. No suitcase crying by the door, no broken glass on the floor. You left in small weather till you weren't here anymore. Clouds kept moving, room stayed still. You left in small weather, and I feel it still. There's a blue plate in the cabinet, cracked along the side. You bought it for $1, said broken things got pride. I never used to notice how you set it down with care. Now I hear it in the quiet, like your hands are still there. You served my toast on that plate when I came home mean late. You didn't ask where I had been, just moved the coffee straight. I thought that was weakness, now I know it was grace. Some love don't raise its voice, it just makes a tired place. That blue plate remembers what I forgot, how you kept giving when I did not. I say I was young, I was careless, I say I tried, not enough. Now every crack looks like love. I see your hands in the kitchen light, see my pride in every fight. That blue plate remembers, and it keeps me up tonight. I washed it slowly, though it wasn't even used. Held it like a witness to the kind of man you knew. I set it on the table where you once sat across. Some objects don't mean nothing till they show you what you lost. Maybe memory ain't mercy, maybe mercy has a scar. Maybe it keeps the little things, so truth don't travel far. You love me in details, I failed you out loud. That blue plate remembers what I forgot, how you kept giving when I did not. I say I was young, forgive me, I say I tried, I lied. Now every crack cuts inside. I see your hands in the kitchen light, see my pride in every fight. That blue plate remembers, and it keeps me up tonight. I put it back gently, same old shelf. Broken things got pride. You said that yourself. open shirts by the hallway light, white towels stacked in a careful line. I was talking bills and traffic outside. You were losing heart, one sleeve at a time. I remember your hand smoothing my collar, like touching cloth was safer than me. You smiled so small I called it tired. Now I know tired was trying to leave. You stopped asking where I had been, stopped saving stories till I came home. I thought we were growing into easy silence, but you were learning how to be alone. There was soap in the air, lemon and cotton, a sock on the floor I never picked up. Funny what memory chooses to punish, not the big fight, just the little stuff. You were leaving in the laundry, slow. I was standing there and I didn't know. I said love was calm, it was fading. I said we were grown, I was cold. Now every clean shirt feels like blame. Every folded towel whispers your name. You were leaving in the laundry, and I kept looking away. Wrapped around the dryer door, held it like a ring from some quiet wedding we don't belong to anymore. I almost threw it in the trash can, but my fingers closed like prayer. Some part of me still keeps your leaving in every ordinary chair. Maybe heartbreak ain't one bad evening. Maybe it's laundry after love, clean things stacked in a quiet house when nobody feels clean enough. You were asking softly, I answered late. You were leaving in the laundry, slow. I was standing there and I didn't know. I said love was calm, forgive me. I said we were grown, I was gone. Now every clean shirt feels like blame. Every folded towel whispers your name. You were leaving in the laundry, yeah, and I kept looking away. The machine still turns, the hallway still glows. I fold my own shirts now, but I do it slow. You were leaving, and I call it home. I learned the room before my name, 3 cracks above that door. A light kept humming through the wall, like it knew what I was for. Coffee gone cold by the window, one chair leaning to the side. I counted pipes and passing trucks just to prove I was alive. The road outside kept breathing, low tides in the rain, and I kept my hope folded small, too scared to call its name. Fear had keys and footsteps, fear had my breath held tight, fear knew how to say my name and turn daylight into night. But love had dust on the dashboard, two oranges in a bag. Your thumb tapped time on the steering wheel while the whole world slipped past. I thought leaving made me free, I thought silence made me strong, but every road I ran toward was just another way of gone. Let the morning come in, let it find me where I stand. I lost more than I can carry, but I still got these hands. Let the road keep rolling, let the rain wash where I've been. I ain't healed, no, I ain't holy, but I let the morning come in. Come in. Let it come in. There was a leak in the corner, water falling slow, drop by drop. It broke me down when nobody had to know. I put my hand over my mouth, bent forward to my knees. All the prayers I never trusted came crawling back to me. I did not shout for rescue, I did not rise like flame. I only heard my own heart say, I'm still here by name. Maybe wisdom ain't thunder, maybe grace don't wear white, maybe freedom starts quiet in the middle of the night. Maybe love is still open, though it limps when it arrives. Maybe loss is only weather passing through our lives. I can't go back and save her, that girl counting every scar, but I can drive with the window down and carry her this far. Let the morning come in, oh, let it find me where I stand. I lost more than I can carry, but I still got these hands. Let the road keep rolling, let the rain wash where I've been. I ain't healed, no, I ain't holy, but I let the morning come in. Let the morning come in. Through the window, through the pain, through the miles I left behind me, through the names I couldn't say. Come in, I'm still here. Let the road keep rolling till I learn to live again. I stop for gas before empty, I call when I get home. I let the song keep playing now, even when it hurts alone. There is room There is road, there is light upon my skin. I keep the window open, and let the morning come in. Come in, come in. Come in, come I didn't hear you stop loving me. No thunder roll, no glass hit the floor. Just your toothbrush turned away from mine. Just your shoes not touching the door. Motel light blinked through the curtain. We were halfway home and nowhere close. You watched rain crawl down the window. I watched the late show like a ghost. You asked, do you feel lonely, even lying next to me? I laughed too quick, kissed your shoulder like a man trying not to see. That question stayed there in the carpet, by the suitcase near the bed. I stepped around it all damn evening. Now it lives inside my head. I didn't hear you stop loving me. I only heard the rain. I said we'd be alright, we were fading. I said nothing changed, everything changed. You left in inches, left in breath, left before the leaving came. I didn't hear you stop loving me, but I hear it every day. Come on! I drove past that motel yesterday. Room 12 still had that broken sign. I pulled in, then backed out slowly, like crossing into another time. I could almost see you standing, wet hair, bare feet, tired eyes. Not angry, just somewhere farther than I knew how to drive. Maybe love don't always ask twice. Maybe once is all we get. Maybe silence is an answer when the heart is tired of begging. You told me in a whisper, I answered with a whoa. I didn't hear you stop loving me. I only heard the rain. I said we'd be alright, forgive me. I said nothing changed. I was The old song found me in a corner bar. I wasn't looking back tonight, but that first chord came from the jukebox and turned my chest toward the light. You used to tap that rhythm with 2 fingers on my knee. I laughed at how you loved it. Now it laughs right back at me. I could see your red coat spinning by the window near the door. Could smell the rain in your collar, could feel my boots on that floor. I was younger than my mercy, meaner than I understood. I thought saying nothing kept me safe, but silence never could. The old song found me, and it knew your name. Played the sweet part first, then brought back the pain. I say it's just music, it ain't. I say I'm alright, but every note remembers what I forgot. Nostalgia poured the whiskey, regret lit up the flame. The old song found me, and I went back again. Before the chorus finished, paid my tab and walked outside. Rain was leaning on the sidewalk like it knew I had cried. I stood beneath the awning with my collar in my hand. Some melodies don't follow, they just wait where you still stand. Maybe I don't miss the music, maybe I miss who heard it too. Maybe regret is just a chorus that comes back when it's true. I can change the station, but not the room it takes me to. The old song found me, and it knew your name. Played the sweet part first, then brought back the pain. I say it's just music, forgive. I say I'm alright, I lie, but every note keeps you alive. Nostalgia poured the whiskey, regret lit up the flame. And the old song found me, yeah, and I went back again. Rain on the awning, song through the wall. Some nights don't need pictures to remember it all. The old song found me, the old song found me. The door closed quiet, that's what hurts me. No broken glass, no final fight. Just your keys on the counter and me saying get home safe tonight. You smiled like you were tired, not angry, not cold. I thought love was just resting, didn't know it was getting old. I kept talking about next summer, you kept looking past my face. I was building plans on paper, you were packing empty space. We still shared the same table, still slept under the same roof, but your heart had moved out early, and I never asked for proof. The door closed quiet, but it shook my bones. You left so soft, I didn't know I was alone. I said, she'll be back, she won't be back. I said, give it time, time don't know. You didn't leave in lightning, you left in candle smoke. The door closed quiet, and that's the sound that broke me most. Oh no. Oh no. I found your scarf behind the sofa, still smelled like rain and mint. I held it like a witness to all the signs I missed. I almost called your sister just to ask where you had gone, but what's the use of asking when I was gone all alone? Maybe love don't die at midnight, maybe it dies in little rooms, and not right now and later, baby, and coming home too soon. Maybe I lost you slowly, 'cause I thought you'd always stay. A heart can leave the house before the body walks away. The door closed quiet, but it shook my bones. You left so soft, I didn't know I was alone. I said, she'll be back, forgive me now. I said, give it time, time said no. You didn't leave in lightning, you left in candle smoke. The door closed quiet, and that's the sound that broke me most. Keys still on the counter, lights still on outside. Ain't every goodbye loud, some just step aside. The door closed quiet, but it echoes loud. There's a button in the ashtray from your old brown coat. You lost it one winter, laughing at the train. I meant to sew it back on, saying later. Now later sits here, looking just the same. I don't even smoke, but the ashtray stayed. A little glass of moon on the table side, holding loose change, holding that button, holding proof I let small things slide. You used to save receipts in your coat pocket, candy wrappers, pins, a prayer card too. Said little things remember better than people ever do. I laughed back then like I knew something, like being careless made me free. Now one small button in a dirty tray knows more about love than me. That button in the ashtray keeps calling your name, small as a secret, heavy as blame. I say it's nothing, it ain't nothing. I say I'm alright, I'm not. But every little thing remembers what I forgot. Love don't always leave a letter, sometimes it leaves threadbare. That button in the ashtray still tells me you were there. Tonight I held it between two fingers, like a coin from some lost land. Almost put it in a drawer, but it warmed up in my hand. I remembered you standing by the mirror, trying to fix what I ignored. You asked me for a needle once, I said tomorrow, then walked out the door. Maybe regret ain't in the grand things, maybe it hides in what we delay, in loose threads and almost and not now said every day. I thought love could wait, but waiting wore it through. That button in the ashtray keeps calling your name, small as a secret, heavy as blame. I say it's nothing, forgive me. I say I'm alright, I lied. But every little thing keeps you alive. Love don't always leave a letter, sometimes it leaves threadbare. That button in the ashtray, yeah, still tells me you were there. I put it in my pocket, not fixed, not thrown away. Some things stay broken, 'cause broken things stay. That button in the ashtray. That button in the ashtray. I kept the last goodbye folded in my pocket, like a note I never learned to read. Woke up with it heavy on my chest, right where your hand used to be. Sink full of dishes, one cracked blue plate, your favorite mug turned upside down. I tell myself it's just a kitchen, but every room here wears your sound. I remember the night you stopped explaining. Your voice went soft like tired rain. I was standing there pretending not to notice how love can leave before the train. You packed one bag, not even full, left your key by the hallway light. I said take care, like some kind of coward, when please don't go was burning inside. I kept the last goodbye. Couldn't let it leave with you. I say I'm better, not better. I say I forgot, not true. But my heart keeps doing what old hearts do. It holds the door, though nobody's there, keeps your name in the evening air. I kept the last goodbye, yeah, like it might bring back you. This morning I opened the hallway drawer, found the key you didn't take. I held it tight till my palm turned red, like pain was proof I could still break. I almost placed it out on the porch, let the world have what I kept inside. But I brought it back and shut the drawer. Some men don't heal, they organize. Confess, I had love standing right in front of me, and I answered it with emptiness. I kept saying time would make it light, but time just learned to sleep beside me. I kept the last goodbye. But my heart keeps bleeding, old and true. It holds the door, though nobody's there. Still here's your suitcase on the stair. I kept the last goodbye, like it might bring back you. I put the key back in the drawer, closed it slow like prayer. Maybe tomorrow I'll leave it open, or maybe I'm not there yet. I kept the last goodbye, but it never kept me. before the door, before the bag, before the key hit the bowl by the stair. You were gone in the way you folded laundry, like your hands had already left there. No storm in the yard, no glass on the ground, no neighbors turning on the light. Just one less question after supper, just one more long and careful night. You stopped telling me small stories about the women at the store. Stopped asking if I heard you, 'cause you already knew before. I thought we were getting peaceful, thought the rough years made us wise. But quiet can be a curtain, and I never looked behind. You were gone before the door, I just heard it last. Love, it crossed the river long before I saw the tracks. I said you were calm, you were tired, said we were safe, I was wrong. You were gone before the door, you had been leaving all along. Yeah. I found your garden ribbon tied around a dead rose cane. You always marked the living things so you could find them after rain. I stood there with the clippers, hands shaking at the stem. Some things die from thirst, I know, but some from being overlooked again. Maybe leaving starts in silence when silence has to beg. Maybe love sits down too often and forgets it has two legs. I was waiting for your anger, but you had spent it all on hope. You were gone before the door, I just heard it last. Love had crossed the river long before I saw the tracks. I said you were calm, forgive me, I said we were safe, I was blind. You were gone before the door, and I was left behind. Rose ribbon faded, bowl by the stair. Some doors closed late, 'cause nobody was there. You were gone before the door. You were gone before the door. Woke up before the sun again, don't know why. Same chair, same silence, staring back at me. Bible still open where I left it last night. Words look the same, but they don't speak. Kettle humming low like it's trying to pray. Steam rising up, then it disappears. I whispered something didn't sound like faith, just a tired man hoping someone hears. Used to feel you somewhere in the quiet. Now it's just echoes I can't recognize. I keep doing all the things they told me, but it feels like I'm talking to the sky. Church bells are ringing down the street somewhere. People dressed clean like they know the way. I stood outside, couldn't make my feet move. What if I walk in and still feel the same? I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, calling your name, but it don't come back. I say I believe, do I say I trust, I try, but there's something in me slipping through the cracks. If you're still there, why it feels so empty? Why this silence louder than my cries? I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, and I don't know which side I'm on tonight. Last night I said I wouldn't pray again. Sat there, stubborn hands clenched tight, but something in me broke real quiet, and I folded down without a fight. No big words, didn't sound holy, just I'm lost over and over. Didn't feel you, didn't see no sign, but I stayed there a little longer. Maybe faith ain't feel, maybe it's staying even when the room don't answer back. Maybe hope ain't loud, maybe it's breathing in the space where everything feels cracked. I don't got proof, I don't got answers, just this ache that won't let me go. I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, yeah, still calling your name through the dark. I say I believe, help me. I say I trust, hold me, even when it feels like falling apart. If you're still there, don't let me disappear. Don't let this silence take my soul tonight. I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, and I'm still here, still in the fight. Morning coming slow, light on the floor, same chair, same question, maybe something more. I don't hear you, but I ain't leaving yet. Yeah, I ain't leaving yet. beside the kettle, handle turned left like you always did. I washed every cup, but I kept that little medal, like hiding the proof of the life we lived. The tea went bitter, waiting on nobody. Steam gave up before I could drink. I stood there staring at your old blue mug, like porcelain knows more than I think. You didn't leave loud, that's what haunts me. No suitcase slam, no midnight fight, just fewer words at the kitchen table and your eyes looking past the light. I kept telling myself love gets quiet, kept calling your distance peace, but every quiet morning took a little more, till there was nothing left of we. I lost you slow, and I called it living. Watched your heart walk out piece by piece. I said we were fine, we were fine. I said give it time, time took you from me. Now the spoon still knows your tea, still turns left where your hand used to be. I lost you slow, yeah, I lost you slow, and didn't know losing could breathe so quietly. Tonight I tried to put it in the drawer, just one small spoon shouldn't feel like war. But my hand froze halfway over the wood, like letting go might mean I never understood. Sat on the floor, back against the cabinet, laughing once, then losing breath. Ain't no grand goodbye when truth comes walking, just a kitchen light and nothing left. Maybe love don't always leave in anger, maybe it leaves when nobody asks. Maybe you were begging in small changes and I kept sweeping up the past. I keep blaming silence, but I was quiet too. I lost you slow, and I called it living. Watched your heart walk out piece by piece. I said we were fine, forgive me. I said give it time, I was asleep. Now the spoon still knows your tea, yeah, still turns left where your hand used to be. I lost you slow, I lost you slow, and didn't know losing could breathe so quietly. I put the spoon back, same place as before. Didn't fix nothing, didn't close the door. Maybe tomorrow I'll let it be just a spoon, or maybe not yet. The tea went cold, but I'm still in the room. when we were brave. We drove with no map, 2 paper cups rolling under the seat. You sang to the dashboard, I watched the road, like tomorrow was something we'd meet. There's a photo of us by the river, your hair all wild from the wind. I look like a man with a future, not someone who'd waste where he'd been. I remember the motel with the red door, ice machine broken down the hall. You drew a heart on the mirror with steam from the bathroom wall. I laughed and wiped it too soon, said we had to leave by 9. Now I give most of my mornings to stand in that steam one more time. Back when we were brave, love felt easy to spend. I didn't know good days could end. I say I'm grateful, I say I'm over it, I'm not. But nostalgia smiles where regret gets hot. We had nothing, still had enough. Then I got careless with all that love. Back when we were brave, I didn't know I could break us. Postcard you never mailed to anyone. Wish we could stay lost forever, written crooked in the sun. I pressed it flat on the table, like flattening could repair the years I spent acting certain while you were asking me to care. Maybe the past ain't trying to hurt me, maybe it's showing me the door where I walked out of something holy, 'cause I thought I deserved more. I called it freedom, but it was fear in a cleaner coat. Back when we were brave, love felt easy to spend. I didn't know good days could end. I say I'm grateful, forgive me. I say I'm over it, I lied. But nostalgia smiles with regret inside. We had nothing, still had enough. Then I got careless with all that love. Back when we were brave, I didn't know I could break us. Postcard on the table, evening turning blue. We wanted to stay lost forever, I just lost you. Back when we were brave. Back when we were brave. what you meant to say, then got mad at every line. Turn one look into a trial with a jury in my mind. You said I need some quiet. I heard I'm done with you, and I'm fighting with an answer that I don't even know is true. I walk the kitchen after midnight, bare feet on the tile. Every cup and every shadow got your voice for a while. I keep checking on messages, reading between the scars. Maybe silence is just silence. Maybe I keep making bars. I'm haunted by the answer I invented, by the ending I rehearsed alone. I say I know, I don't know. I say I'm sure, not sure. But my heart keeps making thunder from a tone. You might be sleeping easy, you might be hurting too. I'm haunted by the answer I invented, and it keeps sounding just like you. I almost knocked on your apartment and stood below the stairs, not brave enough to ask you, not kind enough not to care. I turned around at the landing, felt foolish in walking through my room, bare feet on the floor, like they pay rent here. I count every word I should have swallowed, every silence I should have made clear. The fridge keeps humming like a low confession, street lights shaking on the wall. I say I'm tired, but I know better. My mind don't sleep at all. I replay your face at the doorway. Did your eyes ask me to stay? Or did I make that up from missing what I threw away? I hear my own voice saying nothing, hear your breath turn thin. One bad moment keeps on growing till I live there again. I can't turn my mind off tonight. It keeps walking back to you. I say let go, not yet. I say move on, can't do. But every thought breaks through. 3 a.m. got teeth. It bites where love used to lay. I can't turn my mind off tonight. It keeps asking why you walked away. Then erased it 30 times before the dawn. Are you sleeping? Look too needy. Are you happy? Look too wrong. So I left the screen there glowing like a candle I won't light. Some prayers are just messages you never send at night. Maybe I don't need an answer. Maybe I just need to stop digging graves for every sentence that my lonely heart forgot. But silence don't forgive me. It just gives me room to think. I can't turn my mind off tonight. Keeps walking back to you. I say let go, help me. I say move on, I can't. But every thought breaks through. 3 a.m. got teeth, yeah. It bites where love used to lay. I can't turn my mind off tonight. It keeps asking why you walked away. Morning finds me open-eyed, phone still in my hand. I didn't call, but I almost did again. Clock on the wall don't move like it used to. Seconds fall heavy like they know I'm awake. TV's still on, but I ain't even watching. Just letting the noise fill the space you left. There's a jacket on the chair, still folded headed your way. I told myself I'd move it, but I never do. Some things stay quiet longer than they should, like your goodbye that never felt true. I hear cars pass by like they're going somewhere. Everybody got a place except me tonight. Phone lights up, then it fades again. Not your name, just another lie. I tried closing my eyes, let sleep take over, but your voice comes back right on time, saying things you never said, or maybe you did. I can't tell no more what's yours or mine. The night don't answer me, no more. I keep talking, but it don't reply. I say I'm okay, I ain't okay. I say I moved on, I'm still here, but the silence always knows when I lie. These walls keep holding on to your echo, like they don't know how to let you go. The night don't answer me, yeah, just keeps me here alone. Every light in this place, thought maybe darkness would make it easier, but shadows got louder when nothing was there, and your memory felt even closer. I sat on the floor, back against nothing, let the quiet press down on my chest. No tears left, just this empty breathing, like my heart forgot how to rest. Maybe I ain't missing you like I tell myself. Maybe I'm missing who I was back then. Maybe this night ain't empty because you left. Maybe it's me not knowing where I end. I keep reaching out into nothing, still hoping something reaches back. Like it knows my name. TV still glowing, but it feels the same. Maybe tomorrow I'll step outside. The night don't answer, but I'm still asking. I didn't see you leaving, not at first. Just one less cup by the kitchen sink, one less laugh when the old floor creaked, one less baby before I could think. You coached still hung by the hallway light, but your hand stopped reaching for mine. I told myself love gets quiet sometimes. Didn't know quiet could be goodbye. You started sleeping, turned to the wall. I started asking less every day. We both learned how to move through the room without getting in each other's way. I missed the signs sitting in plain sight. Your smile getting tired and thin. I kept thinking tomorrow would fix us, but tomorrow kept letting night in. I lost a little less of you every morning, a little more of us every night. I said we were fine, we were fine. I said love was strong, not this time. You didn't slam no door, didn't curse my name. You just faded slow like a candle flame. I lost a little less of you, till there was nothing left to hold. Yeah. Hey, tonight I found your note in a drawer. Not a goodbye, just a grocery list. Milk, bread, coffee, soap for the bathroom, and your name at the bottom of it. That broke me worse than a letter would. Just proof you were here being kind, while I was too busy looking forward to notice you were falling behind. Maybe losing love ain't always thunder. Maybe it's socks left cold by the bed. Maybe it's here and I'm okay, and never asking what went unsaid. I keep blaming time, but I was there too, watching you vanish like I had nothing to lose. I lost a little less of you every morning, a little more of us every night. I said we were fine, forgive me. I said love was strong, I was blind. You didn't slam no door, didn't curse my name. You just faded slow through an open frame. I lost a little less of you, yeah, till there was nothing left to hold. One cup in the sink, one chair pulled away. I see it now, a little too late. You were leaving slowly, and I called it peace. I replay the door 100 times, the way your hand stayed on the frame. You didn't cry, you didn't blame me, but I heard something change. Was it in the already standing there while I looked to the side. I keep making new endings where I say the perfect thing, where I stop you in the hallway, where I hand back your ring. But morning don't rewrite it, and night don't make it fair. You're left with all your quiet, and I'm still talking there. I replayed the door till the hinges cried, replayed your face till the truth got tired. I say I understand, I don't. I say I'm done, not close, but the past keeps pulling me inside. No slam, no storm, no final war, just your hand in the door. I replayed the door and lose you one time more. I stood there tonight in that same spot, barefoot on the kitchen tile. Tried to remember what I felt then, but shame came first by a mile. I touched the handle, cold and plain, like a cat what I ignored. Funny how a little metal can become a whole locked door. Maybe overthinking is a rule where regret keeps all the keys. Maybe I don't want the answer, maybe I want you hearing me. I was quiet when it mattered, now my mind won't let me be. I replayed the door till the hinges cried, replayed your face till the truth got tired. I say I understand, forgive me, say I'm done, I'm not, but the past keeps pulling me inside. No slam, no storm, no final war, just your hand in the door. I replay the door and lose you one time more. Door still standing, I'm still here. Some exits close once, an echo for years. Streetlight flickers right outside my window. Same old hum, like it's calling me back. I stand there watching shadows moving slow, like they remember things I like. Shoes by the door I ain't worn in days, dust on the table I don't wipe away, keeps walking, but I stay the same. Just another night with nothing to say. Cars pass by, but nobody stops. Every face gone before I can see. I tried stepping out just to feel something, but the night felt colder than inside of me. I hear laughter somewhere down the block. Feels far away like another life. I turn back quick before I think too much, before I remember what it felt like. This lonely night keeps holding on to me, like it knows I ain't got nowhere to go. I say I'm alright, I'm not alright. I say I'm good, I'm not good. But the quiet always tells me what I don't show. Streetlight knows my name, sees me standing here alone again. This lonely night don't ever leave me, just pulls me deeper in. I sat on the curb just staring at nothing, hands in my pocket like I lost something small. But it ain't something you can hold or find. It's something that slipped without a sound at all. I thought about calling someone I know, but I couldn't think of what I would say. How do you tell somebody you feel gone when you're still right here anyway? Maybe I got used to this kind of silence. Maybe it fits me more than I admit. Maybe I ain't waiting for nothing no more, just learning how to sit with it. I keep breathing through the stillness, like that's enough for now. This lonely night still holding on to me, and I ain't fighting it like before. I say I'm alright, don't ask me. I say I'm fine, leave it be, even when I'm not sure what that means no more. Streetlight knows my name, yeah, sees me fading in the glow again. This lonely night don't let me go, but maybe I don't want it to end. Streetlight still there, I'm still the same. Night keeps calling me by name. Maybe tomorrow I'll walk away, or maybe I'll stay. This lonely night still knows my name. There's a motel off the highway where the curtains never close. I remember us laughing there with nowhere else to go. You wore my shirt to sleep in, I wore watched rain on the window. I watched the late night screen. You said, do you ever feel lonely, even lying next to me? I made some little joke then. You turned away and sighed. I thought the moment passed us, but it stayed there all my life. There was the last room with us in it, and I didn't even know love was packing up beside me, moving quiet, moving slow. I said, we'll be alright. We were fading. I said, come back to bed. That was the last room with us in it, before the leaving had a name. Come on. I drove past that place last Sunday. Didn't mean to stop the car, but the sign was still half broken, still buzzing in the dark. Room 12 had new curtains, same stain near the door. I stood outside like a stranger to who we were before. Maybe some endings don't arrive, they just move into the walls, sit quietly in corners till somebody finally calls. Maybe you asked me for the truth in that room beside the rain, and I answered with a silence I can still hear today. That was the last room with us in it, and I didn't even know love was packing up beside me, moving quiet, moving slow. I said, we'll be alright. Forgive me. I said, come back to bed. I was wrong. That was the last room with us in it, before the leaving had a name. Motel light flickers, rain starts again. Some rooms keep secrets long after you leave them. There was the last room with us in it. There's a chair by the window facing east. You always said morning looked better there. I don't sit in it, I just walk around it, like it might ask me why you ain't here. keeps turning, slow and crooked. the street dogs somewhere distant, and my heart does that thing it learned from you. I found your sweater behind the curtain, fell from the hook without a sound, held it up once, then I folded under. Some memories know how to knock you down. I never told you I kept your number, never told you I still start to call. Then I see my face in the black phone screen, and I don't know that man at all. The chair you left behind still knows your weight, still waits for your shadow every day. I say I'm healed now, I ain't healed. I say it don't hurt, it does, it does. But old love don't leave when love walks away. There's a silence in this house that wears your face. There's a door in my chest I can't close straight. The chair you left behind still keeps your place. Tonight I moved it just 1 inch, then moved it back like I'd done wrong. Ain't it funny how a piece of wood can hold a whole goodbye this long? I sat beside it on the cold floor, didn't cry loud, just lost my breath. There ain't no thunder when truth arrives, just a small room and nothing left. Maybe I kept the chair for you, maybe I kept it so I could stay. Maybe letting go don't mean forgetting, maybe it means facing the empty space. I blamed your leaving for every ache, but I left too in smaller ways. The chair you left behind still knows your weight, still waits for your shadow every day. I say I'm healed now, help me. I say it don't hurt, I lie, but old love keeps breathing where it used to stay. There's a silence in this house that wears your face. There's a door in my chest still bent out of shape. The chair you left behind still keeps your place. I turned it toward the window, just like you liked it then. Maybe tomorrow